Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good, so we still need to fix the we still need to merge the inline assembler stuff. Yeah, let me see. I forgot the volatile on the atomic flag. Yeah, not to the atomic flag, to the unsigned flag. Yeah. I fixed the Wu voiceover situation. Yeah, there's a situation. Good. Then let's see. All issues should be resolved now. Updated all commits with relevant wording and PR number. Okay, and he said that this one is good now as well, right? Yeah. Good. Then let me see this. I wonder. Let's see. All modern CPUs have the CPU ID instruction. Okay, how about we grab this branch, this guy, yeah, Let's do a 0 hour first. Pull rebase. Okay, so fix inline assembler. Good. Then we disable debug. Yeah, disable debug. Disable generals. Key profile. Yeah. Configure. Okay. Let's compile that. Okay. Good, then I will give it a spin just to see if it loads and so on. Yes. And I expect there will be more targets coming with Linux and co. Do we want to run debug? Actually, no. But let's see if it compiles anyway. Let me good. So that has compiled. Let me also run it with the other one. Release with step info. Configuration manager. Let's go. Do we need to add comments anywhere else? Hold on. Do we need to add any interesting comments? Maybe we should have checked that. By the way, let me, before we do that, let me convert it to non-draft. Where is it? How do we change it? Ah, here. Okay, so right now it has no approvals. Let me get here this. So what do we have? I would have also expected here. We've seen this before here. Hold on. Let me search for this. So 2 places. So here it does this. X move HL takes. So it's different from this here. This is different from how it is done in get CPU clock. In get CPU clock. Is this intended? Because I would expect, so basically what happens here, it writes ticks into ECX, and then it writes over ECX these 2 guys, which is the same thing that here happens, just that the variable is just a little bit different. I don't know why it uses ECX here if it then overwrites it. That's kind of weird. I don't understand why it does it, but the result looks like it's the same as this one, right? So to me, it looks like this function should do the same as this one, essentially. Yeah. So basically, ticks can simply become this here. So the I would expect Um, Perhaps the simpler version here is ticks equals this. Yeah. Is this cast here really necessary? Static cast? What is this? Timer 0h. Let me ask here, is the static is the static cast useful here? In get CPU clock, we do not use cast. I'm not sure if the static cast was placed because there would be a warning otherwise. Maybe. Is the static cast necessary here? In get CPU clock, there is no cast. I don't know, maybe it is, just asking. Yeah. Also, query performance counter is Windows specific. So then, is this intended? Query performance counter is Windows specific, isn't it? Let me double check before I talk garbage here. Yeah. 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 I mean, it's fine right now because it's Windows, but yeah, the Linux guys won't be happy about this. Yeah. Okay, that would be my comments here. Actually, hold on. I wanted to also check if we needed to add some comments somewhere. Mm. Mm. And also internal, we wanted to check. Hold on. Mutex. So in mutex. No. Let me. The volatile needs to go to the unsigned flag, not the atomic. Not the atomic value. Okay, mutex. Volatile needs to go to the unsigned flag. Yeah. Okay, let's see the internal.h. Yeah. Okay, so here he put the. Okay, let's see. It's actually a good way he separated these guys. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Let me also say, edit. Also add a comment. Add a comment that we edit this for the reasons that Zambas has stated. Um, here the same comment applies. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Comment wise. So yeah, it looks good apart from the things I mentioned, and they are applicable to both the gen version and the 0-hour version. But I think we can already test like the current build and see if it works. Yeah, let's run this and see if it runs. It should run. Until it crashes, of course. Debug load map. Good, let's see. Solo play. It feels a bit laggy. Yeah, feels laggy. A little bit. Oh, that's faster. Yeah, there's some lags. Something is not right here. Yeah, I need some profiling, I guess. See where the spikes are coming from. Okay, but we can build. This guy is not collecting. Why not? There we go. Okay, let's exit. Yeah. Okay. Let's load another map. All right. Sound is quite wild. Okay, that looks good. There's some stuttering. We need to look into that at some point. Okay, but the game runs. I think that's all that matters, really. total destruction. Good. The game runs. I think that's good enough. So yeah, I think we need to get that merged. And then the debug fix, and then I think we can create a snapshot of this, and we say this is our first runnable build with VS 2022. There are problems. I see stalls. It still has various memory corruptions and crashes, of course. But yeah, then we will try the next to like bring the stability and performance up. Yeah. Okay, cool. What does this do here? Wow, such a high-tech menu. Wow, it's even animated. The debug menu is more high-tech than the real menus. That's funny. Yeah, and we got a crash. Great. Yeah, well. Good. Yeah, good. Then, yeah, we need a review for this one here. Please review. A few more notes, a few more comments. All right. Then what do we do next? Yeah. I guess we can already put a rebase on these guys here. Um, you cannot define the same variable twice in 2 for loops. Yeah, it's not allowed. You have to predefine, and I. Can take years. Okay, let's come up with our next to-do items. So, to-do. When the assembler fixes are merged, then I would like to, hold on, I think we have already noted this somewhere. Here, this to do this one. We would like to have some better, easier macros for certain things. Yeah. And then add code comments where necessary. Yeah, I think we can. I think we can cross these out. Okay, so that would be a task. Then the wdump and w3d view from renegade to 0 hour. Then what else? Add CMake option to compile out memory pool. Yeah, we need that to be able to run clean address sanitizer builds that go to the Windows or the system memory allocator. Yeah. And then What else? What else do we want to do? I think that would be good enough for immediate goals, yeah. Maybe you can already look into this because we have a shelf, a stash somewhere. Let me see. This one we can actually drop. That's the one. Yeah. That's the one. Right. Okay, but before we go to that one, okay, how about we go to here to this guy and we create a new branch and we call this memory pool tests. Tests memory pool. How about that? Memory pool disable. How about we rename this guy to also tests? Rename tests. Okay. So when we disabled it the first time for some testing, we just compiled out. No, yeah, we did compile in malloc and free instead of using the pool, but that's not the proper way to do this, I would say. What is it? Let me see what we did. Manage stashes. So that's another change. Okay. Yeah, so basically we also need to prevent the pool allocator from allocating its stuff when we don't want to use it, right? Because otherwise it just consumes memory, which is never picked up, right? So that should also be gone. Okay, but first, so the problem is that let's go to the memory pool. Oh, we're already there. So here we have the memory pool glue, right? This guy. And that's a guy that is being dumped into all sorts of classes, right? Here. This stuff. Which is quite invasive. We should probably standard module. Okay, that's something else here, right? That's not related to, yeah, that's something else. Now we are interested in this guy. Oops. This guy, huh? Why is it going there? This guy. I wonder. I wonder if we can create a. We can create a null game memory, or game memory null impl, yeah. Game memory null impl, yeah. Which basically provides a null implementation for everything. Basically doesn't do anything, but it has all the interface here, the whole interface, but everything from the interface, it just does nothing at the end. Yeah, I think that would be it would be the desired state. Yeah. So it never, so we can, so the systems can make all their calls to this thing, but they just don't do anything. Yeah, I think that's what we should do. So how do we go about it? So we have game memory.h. Let's create a copy of this. Let's call this game memory null impl null game memory null game memory well, null impl is hard to read because the I looks like an L. Yeah, that's hard to read. Oh boy. Maybe just call it game memory void. Or we call it null game memory. No, I would like to have them close together, the game memory and the null implementation. Game memory null. Maybe just like so. Yeah. Ah, shit. Where's this file? It isn't common. Source common. Huh? What? Common system. Why is it in a different folder? Huh. That's not helpful. Game memory. Null. Okay. So if we search for this guy, we find it in the CMake list. By the way, I would like to track another issue. Visual Studio solution cannot does not see all project files. Does not see all project files. For example, game codes. So for example, I know that it does not see libraries lib. No, include lib. It does not see base type, for example, right? So if we search here for base type, here it's external. So if we tick this here, it won't show us. For example, let me get the path here. Keep editing. For example, this base type.h. There's more. There's also a CMake file that I wouldn't see. Let me see. CMake lists.txt. I think it wouldn't see this one. If I remember correctly, it wouldn't see code, tools, no. WW Vegas, this one it wouldn't see. Yeah. Let's make list WW Vegas. Why is that though? That's really curious. WW Vegas. So it sees this one. It doesn't see the WW Vegas. Yeah, so for example, these and this CMake lists.h, and it also, another example I know is it does not see dependencies, utility. It doesn't see these guys, right? Let me search for this very quick. Yeah, it doesn't find that as well. Oops. Ah, shit. Let me. Ah. That. Visual Studio Solution does not see all project files. Examples. This guy is not found. This guy is not found. This guy is not found. Yeah. So 3 different locations. Yeah. And I think this is bad because then if you search for symbols, these files won't show up unless you have the option ticked that external files are searched as well, but that pulls in all sorts of files that are really not related to the project, right? So yeah, I think like this should show. Here you could maybe make the case that the dependency should not be shown, but I think it would be better if it is. Yeah. Okay, issue type, bug, label. I don't know what's the label. Build, I guess. Minor. Assigning OmniBlade. I hope you can find something out. Dump all build issues to the OmniBlade. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so the Mauler says one last bug, hopefully VC6 complaining about the volatile. Oh. Huh. How does the other volatile thing compile then? In WW profile? Where was it? Somewhere. There was another volatile. Volatile var. Yeah. Okay, anyway, so this one. Let me open the config.cmake. Oh, that's also not shown. Right. Let me add that to the list. So these guys are also not shown. Let me get that. Edit. CMake. Config CMake. No. Where's the other one? Hold on. There's another volatile flag. Volatile unsigned flag, maybe? Yeah, here. This one. Yeah, I mean, if this one compiles in VC6, then so should the other one, right? I wouldn't know why not. Yeah. 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 Should I update the changelog PR to match the contribution document? Can you explain more? The scoping rule is different. Good. Then so let me go back in here. Let me open the config CMake. Yeah, so we want to add a new feature with the name memory pool debugs. Memory pool features. So option memory pool enable. enables game memory pool. Is this all about memory pools, or is there anything else here? Hold on. Memory pool, memory allocator. How about we call it game memory enable? Game memory enable enables let's call this game memory options. Enables the game, enables the memory pool and dynamic memory allocator. Actually, is there any reason to have these separate? Hold on. Oof. Full factory. Are they closely tied, or are they like operating separately? Nah, that looks like they are. Debug is pool in DME, memory pool. It looks like they are closely tied. It does use memory pool here. I think for starters, we just disable the whole thing. Maybe there's a world where we can say you can disable either of these. You can disable the dynamic memory allocator and or the memory pool. But I'm not sure like how intertwined they are. If they are really closely coupled, then we cannot do this. But if they would be like really like both be able to do their own thing, then this would be a possibility, but maybe it's not worth the effort, and we just say enable the whole thing or disable the whole thing. That is the easier implementation, so let's do this first. Yeah, enables the memory pool and dynamic memory allocator. Dot. Okay, so by default we have it turned on there. Ah, I see. Okay, so where are we? We were here. There we go. Good. So we added this guy, and then what we should do is oops. So we search for game memory.cpp again. Sorry. Game memory, that is. So game memory dot. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so game engine source. Hold on. Game engine source. Let me see. CMake add to list. How to prepend set. Let me ask ChatGPT. He will give us a quicker answer. Here, ChatGPT. Okay. Let me just copy paste what this does here. In CMake, I have this variable. How do we append more entries conditionally? How do we append more entries conditionally? You can list append. Okay. List append. Okay. That's simple enough. Okay, good. Then we copy this whole guy here. Okay, then we say here. Oh, bye. Oh, bye. So, good. So we say if gen zh memory enable game memory enable is that correct? Gen zh game memory enabled. Yeah. Then if that, then list append that, and then here we do include game memory. Here, let me take this guy. Let me pull that into a notepad. Yeah. And so these two guys. We'll put them in here. So if memory is enabled, then it will include or add these two guys. Yeah. Else it will append our null implementation. Null. There we go. Okay, and then we remove game memory from here. We can just comment it out. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then let me add a comment here. Uses null implementation when disabled. Uses the null implementation when disabled. Yeah. Okay, so now let's do CMake configure. Yeah. Configure. Good. And so now we should get the new option here. That is gen zh game memory enable. Yeah. Enables the memory pool and dynamic memory allocator. Yeah. And now we disable this guy. And we generate. Yeah. And what this should do is it should generate a new solution where it uses no longer game memory, but game memory null. But since game memory null is essentially the same thing right now, it should still compile, right? So now we should find here game memory, and it shows us a null. There we go. So we open these two guys, and now we should be able. Aha, hold on. Aha, I think we have a problem. The includes won't work. Hold on, where's game memory null included? Game memory null. Game memory.h. There we go. Okay, it's included in many places. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, that means we need actually. Oh, how do we do that? Okay. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? In it. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. Game memory. Maybe what we say is. Okay, then we need a different strategy. Then we need to trampoline from game memory.h to our real game memory. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Because otherwise we would need to touch all these includes here, and we don't want that. Okay, Maula is hard at work here with fixing all the comments that I put into his changes. Poor guy. Has to fix all the junk here that we put up for him. There. Hopefully this is a push of the pushes. The push of the pushes. The final push. I hope so too. Good, let's close this one here. This one also got a push of the pushes. No. Well, it needs to be pushed anyway afterwards. So one of these needs to be repushed because the interim compat can't be submitted twice, right? Like only one of these can win, and then it needs to be removed on the other one because there will be a merge conflict, right? So, but I think we want to merge 0 hour first. Okay, so what has he addressed? He has addressed. It's a narrowing conversion from a 64-bit value to 30-bit, and complaints about it. Why does it not complain in the other function then? Why does it not complain in get CPU clock then? What does it? This one he has fixed. Change with the recommendation. Well, it wasn't a recommendation, it was just a question. Perhaps. I don't know. I haven't tested this. I just assume that this is a way to go because the other functions do the same thing, right? With this kind of thing. This, right? So might as well do the same here. Hopefully it's correct. I don't know. I haven't tested it. I won't vouch it. But I mean, if the game runs, it runs. No. Good. So let's see. Huh? Code Warrior. Who's Code Warrior? Oh boy. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Good. Ah, here we do the same thing. For get precision timer, it also assigns it directly here. So I guess it's fine then. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Then what else do we have here? Localization. Can't it also be removed from the source code? It can. It can. Okay, let me get back to this one. Okay, so we need a different strategy here. We need to say inside the game memory H, inside here. Okay, hold on. So let me get back here. So we need to say if okay, so we say here if, do we really need it to be that large? Let's make it a bit smaller here. If gen zh, I only make it so large so that you can read it. If it was up for me, I would work probably like this. Yeah, this is also good. Let's do it like this. Gen zh game memory enable. If game memory enable, then let's do if not game memory enable. Then we set then we set gzconfig interface game memory let's call it disable game memory 1. Disable game memory 1. Okay. And then we can say here then we say here if def disable game memory, then we include game memory null.h, yeah, and then end if, yeah, okay, and then game memory null. Yeah, game memory null. And can we somehow, okay, game memory null, and then we do else, and then here do this. Oh shit. And if. And then here we say game memory enable. By the way, let me see if there's no collision of this symbol. Seems fine. Hold on. Disable game memory. Hold on. Disable game memory. Mm-hmm. 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 No, let's keep it like that. The super hackers at what is it? Compile 30/03/2025. Compile out the game. Compile out the game memory. Compile out the game memory stuff. Or let's say null all implementations of the game memory. Of game memory. Or let's say use null implementations for game memory. There we go. I put the comment here. Define disable game memory to use a null implementation for game memory. There we go. Useful for async checks and similar. Useful for address sanitizer checks and similar. And check and other investigations. Like, for example, investigate performance of game memory versus regular heap, right? So you could make like could enable the game memory, make a performance capture, then disable the game memory, make another, and then compare and see if any is faster than the other, right? Or consumes more memory or something like this, right? Yeah, which we haven't tested yet, so need that feature. Good, so that would be this setup, but now we have another problem. We need to, I think what we need to do is in this file, yeah? No. Disable game memory, hold on. Config cmega. I think we are searching for this guy, right? No, huh? Ah, yeah, this guy, yeah. So I think what we need to do actually is we only compile the CPP conditionally. Yeah. So that means we remove the null here. So the headers are always there for both, right? No, actually that's not true. Hold on. The null is only yeah, the null implementation can be conditional. Yeah, so this one needs to be always here, but these guys, maybe we just comment this out like this. Maybe add a comment here. Needs to be compiled. Well, I mean it's just a header. Yeah, let's do it like this. It's fine. Okay, and then here we say here, and then we put that back in. Yeah. Okay, let's try this guy. Let's go. Some of the formatting, like titles, need to be, and not that the merge with rebase line. Should update the changelog PR. Well, GenZH looks a bit more readable. Looks a bit more. We can change if we like. Or just stick with that. Okay, hold on. We still have an error now, don't we? Game memory null. No, it compiles now by chance, yeah. Okay, so if we remove these guys, so game memory. Probably need to wait for the reload. Probably does it. It probably does, but it would show up in the error list rather than in the output window during compilation. Probably does, but it would show up in the error list. Huh? Huh. Okay, so it says that this one was erroring, but the other one is not erroring. So the others need a static cast 2 or not? Or not? I mean, for me, it's either way. It's fine. If the other version doesn't create a warning, then it's fine. If it does create a warning and it wants a static cast, then we should probably put a static cast, right? No. Yeah, but then that would mean that this is no longer the push of the pushes, right? Yeah. Good. So this one has compiled successfully. So now the next step is first reload. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So the next step is now. So we should now see game memory. Memory. Yeah. So now it has this header file and these two. Yeah, that's correct. And now what we do here, we remove these guys, yeah, and this guy, and this guy, and oh, shit, I just realized a mistake. Oh boy. So this guy, hold on, this guy needs to go here. Let's do it again. This guy needs to go here. This guy actually needs to go in here. Yeah. There we go. Okay. And then this guy, there we remove this one now. Yeah. And then here we remove this guy and this guy. There we go. And then here we include game memory null. Yeah. And then that should work now as well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see if that compiles. Intern. How hard could it be? Okay. What about this one here? This one still needs review. Good. So looks like this is on its way to compile. Yeah. Okay. And then what we can do now. So we have this trampoline from the real game memory header to our null implementation. And then here we can start to nullify the implementations and throw it out until we have something that compiles but does nothing, basically. All right? Yeah. The only problem is maybe, hold on. Does it put any new delete overrides in here. Let me see. Let's search for memory pool glue. Memory pool glue. Yeah, no. Okay, looks like everything is inside this macro. That's good. So in there is a virtual destructor, a protected virtual destructor, yeah. Then there is this magic enum. Then there's this protected new operator and delete, and another new and another delete, and then a virtual, this one. Yeah. Virtual error bug. Yeah, we need to carefully remove these guys. Okay, so it has compiled, yeah. So we would be ready to go. It should be possible. It should be possible. Will it be tricky? Probably. Yeah. We will see. We will see. Yeah. What is this here? Allocate. Yeah. Oof. What is this here? If dev C++. Yeah, will be interesting to see if we can get that done. Okay, what's the time? 1 hour 40. Yeah. Okay. Open generals. Open generals. Like, how did it win? How did it win? What? Where did open generals win? By how many votes? If it has 1,000 votes, okay. Let's see. Well, there's 4 thumbs up. Okay, 5 together with this one. 5, 6. Okay, so six people voted for open generals. Open generals. I don't know. I don't have a better idea, so but yeah, it sounds boring, I would say. Yeah. time. Actually, OpenGen's got one more upvote here, so 7. Well, we don't know. Could be multiple people voting here. Like, there's basically this anonymous upvotes, and then a thumbs up. But it could be the same people pressing the same button, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe generals 0 time. Generals 0 time. Yeah. Yeah, it's not so important to get a project name right now. There's bigger building blocks. Also, this is just a project name for the code, right? It's not a customer facing name, right? The customer facing name right now is community page for the product that the user actually uses then, right? So the project name is inconsequential for this purpose. Yeah. Good. Yeah, I think I want to take a break here. We got a bit of stuff done. We did some preparation here for the memory pool replacement. Yeah. I think we can do this next session, see how far we get. Yeah, making null implementation. I mean, I already made a sample implementation here, which worked so that it strips out. So this one is different though. It nullifies the calls. So no, it still does the calls, but in the calls it uses then malloc and free to do the allocation. So there's still code in between, right? So we want to get rid of this as well, right? It shouldn't even go this deep into something, right? Ideally it wouldn't even, hold on. Yeah, ideally it wouldn't even override the new delete functions inside the classes. Yeah. Yeah. Good. We will see if we can get it done. Good. Then I will take a break here. Yeah. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.